What's up, Hawk? We in the building. Y'all heard what I said. Wrestling podcast. These are the top down, aka they don't want none. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. We here to go over the best pay-per-view of the damn year. Before we even go over it, AEW's All Out. It lived up to the hype that the match card had. This was almost a perfect pay-per-view across the board.
Hey, they went all out.
You heard what he said. Y'all heard what he said. And with that, we gonna get right into it. We had the buy-in 10-man tag match. You had the Hardy Family Office, the team of Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2 of Angelico and Jack Evans. They went up against the Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and fucking Jungle Boy, and that fucking song that all the fans just fucking loved. They made sure they came out last. And the team of the Best Friends with Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy, Chucky T, and Willa Yuta. This was a pretty decent match. Near the end, once we got the hot tag, the Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, they pretty much took over the 10-man tag. Jungle Boy ended it with a snap trap submission on Private Party. Got the W, and after the match, we had the return of the Butcher to the Hardy Family Office. He helped Blade and them destroy Private Party and the rest of the guys until guys like one of the Top Flight brothers and some of the other guys came to the back to save him. But Hardy Family Office went out with a bang, getting one of their big guys back, even though they lost the match. But this was a way to get 10 more guys on an already packed card.
Yeah, because you know they wasn't leaving Orange Cassidy.
Couldn't leave Orange Cassidy.
They couldn't leave him off, but he was still on there. He was up there with Chris Statlander.
Can't leave Cass. But tell right, he still was on the show.
Yeah. But he got to fight. And like you said, everybody was on. You had to showcase most of the people. So that show, showcasing 10 other people on the show, so you put them in the buy-in.
You know they weren't leaving Jungle Boy dog.
Jungle Boy was getting on that card. But to my surprise, the first match was one of the late additions to the card. It was for the TNT Championship. The undefeated TNT Champion, the Redeemer, Miro, went up against the guy, Eddie Kingston. And this was going to be a hard-hitting one. I do tell you this was an enjoyable match because these is what Darren would call two behemoths. But the storytelling at the end of the match was perfect because at the end of the match, when Eddie Kingston was in the corner trying to stop himself from getting German suplex, he ended up pulling one of the turnbuckle pads off. And right when the referee was like, "What are you doing?" the referee goes to put the turnbuckle pad back. Kingston gets the spinning back fist, turns it into a pin. The referee's not ready in time. By the time he turns around, Miro kicks out. So they made it seem like the only reason why he didn't get this was because of that. Because right after that, he got the Mashka kick, and it was game over. Eddie Kingston, you know he ain't tapping. He passed out to it. Miro, still your undefeated TNT Championship. But damn it, Eddie Kingston gave him a good show. How y'all feel about this?
But you didn't tell him about the low blow.
Didn't tell him about the low blow.
That's how he got it. The referee act like he trying to put the turnbuckle back on, going to touch the turnbuckle. Then it fell back off.
Then it fell off again, and he gonna point to somebody on the outside.
Not even that. First he stopped Eddie Kingston was trying to throw Miro to the turnbuckle and got him. That's what you said. He low blowed, and you said,
he did. The ref fucking stopped it.
And then, like you said, it was good storytelling. That he low blowed him. Act like you said that he seemed like Eddie King was about to win, and then he didn't even pass out. As soon as he did the game over, he was already done.
So maybe Kingston, that wasn't a clean victory. He could get another TNT title shot. Eddie Kingston showed me something in this match.
He did.
He gave Miro one for his
Kingston versus Mox 2.0.
Yeah, I say that. Great match.
That's how you start out.
This is great to start the show. But the action didn't stop there, because right after that you had Eddie Kingston's tag team partner, The Wild Thing, Jon Moxley. He had a match with Japanese legend Satoshi Kojima. And damn it, this was a way better match than I thought it was.
It was.
Kojima was out there getting busy, and he carried some of this damn match.
He did.
Near the end, after Mox tried to get Kojima to tap from the bulldog choke. Kojima got out of that, hit him with a brain buster. He got caught by a regular Dirty D style paradigm shift, and then Mox was like, I can't finish it like that. Let's get him with the real paradigm shift. He gets the win. How did y'all feel about the match?
Pretty good match.
It was a better match than I expected to be.
To me, this was actually one of the top matches.
I thought
Moxley came out of the crowd all tough with his GCW hoodie on. Nah, that he just won the title the night before, so he walked through the crowd a whole
shout out to the new
time,
GCW Champ.
like 1 or 2 minutes in the crowd. Then gave the F you to Kojima instead of shaking his hand, and Kojima started whooping his ass.
Kojima goes and plays.
He put in a good match.
After the match, you had Japanese legend, one of the founding fathers of Japanese MMA, Minoru Suzuki, come out, and him and Moxley just stared each other down and just started tearing each other asses up in the ring until Suzuki gave his ass a gotch power driver and got the one up on Moxley. Ladies and gentlemen, that is leading to a match this Wednesday in Cincinnati, Moxley's hometown, against Mox, against the legend. You know this is gonna be a go.
Yeah.
God damn.
Suzuki.
It took Suzuki long enough to come up though.
It took a minute because they was like, "Is that who music I think it is?" And Mox just kept making faces trying to prolong it, like.
What I'm saying,
you doing?
What I'm saying, if that's what I think it is, I need to get up and leave right now.
He did.
Hey, after that we transitioned because it was for the All Elite Wrestling Little Women's World Championship. You had your champion, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. She was going up against the alien from the Andromeda Galaxy, the undefeated since her return from injury, Chris Statlander. She deserved this title opportunity. You had Freshly Squeezed in the corner. But let's not forget, Britt came up with Jamie Hayter and Rebel, ready to cheat. But to my surprise, there was no cheating.
They didn't do nothing.
All they did was gave her the glove. This was a damn good match.
That's true.
Damn good match. At the end, when Chris Statlander tried to get the spider lock in, Britt ended up changing it. Hella reversals into the lockjaw. Let's not forget, she gave us the Pittsburgh Sunrise.
That shit was pretty.
And it was pretty. It was damn pretty. I thought it was over after that, but you know AEW not just going to give us a easy victory like that. They got to give us some drama. They on TNT, damn it.
Yeah.
After a lockjaw.
No, they was on pay-per-view this time.
After she got in the lockjaw, that was nothing Chris Statlander would do. Was to take that out.
That's it.
Still your champion, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. How'd y'all feel about that, man?
Pretty good match. I already know I wanted Chris Statlander to win. But this is only Britt Baker's second time in defense, so I knew she wasn't going to lose. Surprised none of them ain't cheat for her. She got a clean victory, and Statlander looked good, but she messed up herself where she could have won when she missed the down 450 splash. And then outside the ring, she tried to do a kick moonsault
when she fell on her.
She tried to do that catapult shit.
That messed us. That was the end after that.
I really liked the match. Like both of them look good in the match too.
That lockjaw.
You ain't getting out of that.
You're not getting out of the lockjaw. Lockjaw is just one of them moves. If you let it get it all the way in, it's over. It's like a figure eight. It's over. But ladies and gentlemen, the match of the night, match of the year, and my 30+ years of life, possibly the greatest match I've ever seen. For the All Elite Wrestling Tag Team Championships, you had the Young Bucks, your tag champs, going up against Penta Seattle Miedo, Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers, inside a steel cage. And damn it, this wasn't an ordinary WWE steel cage. This was an AEW
Don't talk about no WWE steel cage.
And that shit.
I already talked about that.
That shit was
dumb.
That shit was nicely put all the way around the ring to the bottom, but it still was space to actually be on the outside.
On the apron, yeah.
Nice
Let me tell you, that was so much action that I just can't really go through all of it. We gonna get through it. But you had super kicks everywhere. It was surely a super kick party. You had kip ups into super kicks. You had fear factors. You had BT triggers. You had fucking Meltzer drivers. But damn it, let's not forget about Rey Fenix jumping off the top of the cage on everybody, straight up into a fear factor for the win. Your new AEW Tag Team Champions, and damn it, they deserved it. The Lucha Brothers.
Finally.
Finally. If they didn't win, I was riding.
I agree. this is the best match I've ever seen, and they deserve that.
It's definitely one of the best matches of all time. Match of the year. I don't think nothing will top it. Within the first 5 minutes of the match, it was already a top 10 match with the moves he was doing. And then
I feel like Penta got busted open because I feel like Nick scratched him when they was trying to pull his mask. I think he really scratched his eye. Because it looked like his eye was messed up.
His eye looked like it was bleeding. I'm like, damn, when that happened?
I started to feel like maybe 15 minutes in, these guys started freestyling and they was getting busy.
My 2 favorite parts is when Phoenix ran up the damn cage and did the arm drag.
Yeah,
on both of them.
Yeah,
that came out of nowhere.
Did the ropes? Did his shit on the ropes?
Jumped on the rope 3 times and ran up the cage. And then the other time when the 2 big brothers looked at each other, did the ceremony together, then both did practice power drives on the apron.
Yeah, on the apron, they both looked at each other, and then they got back in the ring and started getting busy. Let's not forget, although this was the cage match, it was meant to keep people out. Brandon Cutler still was out there. He threw a bag in the ring that was a fucking shoe with thumbtacks on the bottom.
Shout out to Brandon Cutler.
Jordan 1.
That pass was perfect.
It was
once again a young buck fumbles or messed the pass up.
I think he did that on purpose.
He dropped it. It was a perfect pass.
And like y'all already said it, match of the year. Like D said, one of the best matches ever. Darren said it too. And I'm gonna go with a little bit about the storytelling and the match itself. First of all, the storytelling. I was telling Darren earlier that if you go to the storytelling, the Young Bucks was perfect heels in this match.
They did everything perfectly. They hit low blows. They was mocking them.
And then on the other hand, you had the Lucha Brothers, so they not giving up. They come back with that hard style.
Yeah, I feel that. It was a couple times, like 3 different times, like it was.
That was that one time. Remember the time when fucking Penta came out of nowhere to stop the pin, and I'm like, damn, Young Bucks got this bitch again. He wasn't even in the picture, and I'm like, it's over.
They wasn't going out like that.
Like 3 BTE tricks. This shit over.
That's how you come up with the win.
Kept extending, but I didn't mind it because it was so
good. It was so good. You wanted it to keep going.
I was like, what shit they gonna do out next to kick out from?
I wanted the Lucha Brothers to win so bad. I was mad the match ended because I wanted it to continue.
Then the Super Destroyer again.
I wanted this match to actually go damn near the whole 60 minutes.
I did. I was so happy when the match was over. The Lucha Brothers won, and I was like, it's over already. It was too good.
Hey. With Sado.
New AEW tag team champ.
They deserve
about time.
Best tag team in the world. It was the Young Bucks.
And it had to come against the Bucks. But as much as you gotta love the Bucks, it was time for the Usual Brothers to finally get it. 3 years now. We're going on 3 years.
Time for the Usual Brothers to get it.
It was time, and they earned it. Good to see what they got going forward.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, one match was removed from the card. You had Andrade El Idolo was supposed to be going up against Pac. They had a segment saying Pac couldn't get there because of traveling issues. I just really think they had too many fucking matches on this card to really give everybody time. This has now been moved to Rampage.
Yo, then he was stuck in Mexico?
Up there in line and stuff talking about something he on American Airlines.
He was stuck in Mexico.
But change the pace match. It was time for the women's casino battle royal. And it had everybody. You had Riho, Emi Sakura, you had Shida, but pretty much you had Jay Cargill, you had Kira Hogan, you had
Diamante.
Pretty much you had everywhere. You get to the final 4. We have Thunder Rosa. We have Ty Conti. We have the Native Beef Nyla Rose and the Joker. The surprise entrance. She's finally found her destination. It's Ruby Soho. Is now all elite. And to our surprise, it was down. And to none of our surprise, it was down to her and Thunder Rosa.
How about saying nobody?
But Thunder Rosa just had her title shot not too long ago. So Ruby Soho, newly on the roster, wins Casino Battle Royale. She's the next #1 contender for that Wrestling World Championship. How did y'all feel about this Battle Royale?
It was pretty cool.
I do feel like there was a lot of.
It was pretty cool.
It was like it was improvised. But it was a lot of quick elimination.
This way, I downgraded All Out to the disrespect of the black wrestlers once again. two of the black women, or African American woman, whatever you want to call them, got eliminated in under a minute. Big Swole been with that company since it started. She got eliminated in like a minute.
Yeah.
Not a minute, she was barely in there. And even Kiara Hogan, she came in there and straight got eliminated.
I mean, we talked about this early under camera. There was only about 4 or 5 black women out of the whole 20.
Red Velvet ain't lasted long either.
And then we looked at it. We talked about this early. As you just said, Red Velvet just had a title shot against Britt. So it didn't make sense for her to win.
Yeah.
So I feel like she should have came out a little early. I do agree.
I didn't say
I do agree that Big Swole shouldn't have went out that quick. And they made it so that she was fighting with somebody else. Like she started a rivalry that you only going to see on Dark. So, and as far as Jade Cargill, I gave my opinion on their protecting.
We agreed on that.
It's not time for her to
and
go.
That's how they made up for. Cause she had like
she had 3 or 4 eliminations.
They made her get put out by the only other big person that could take her out.
Yeah.
And like I said, Kiara Hogan, she just made it to the roster.
Just got in this,
and she ain't win nobody yet.
She just got in a ring and straight got eliminated though. She did like a kick move.
She got to move up.
She came out, did her
at least she didn't get Chavo.
Beat up in the corner. Then her girlfriend, D.M.D, came out and helped her. Then like 25 seconds later, she got eliminated. I was like, what the hell?
Trash.
Like,
trash. Next match.
But congrats to Ruby.
Congrats to Ruby. She's all elite now.
Oh, another thing. This is that.
I didn't think she should have won.
But I told you the Joker usually wins.
Yeah, you did.
And plus it's a surprise. I knew, but a lot of people didn't know. He knew. I know you knew.
No, I didn't.
Come on, Dad. But wasn't this the first time they ever had the women's?
Yeah.
It was a nice way for them to showcase most of their women so that you could see them.
Yeah, alright, I see that.
Yeah. Man, they had to do this. I like that AEW has its own format separate from WWE. It only has its 4 major pay-per-views. It gives you lots of specials throughout the year. But I noticed that each pay-per-view they take turns, and one time it's the women's turn for the Battle Royal, and then it's the men's turn. Man, I like that's how it should be. Because that gives the women more shine when it's not their Battle Royal. Because they had like 3-4 matches last time.
Yeah, they did.
But our next match was a grudge match, and it was an important match on this card. Because it was the Ayatollah of rock and roll. The man of 1,004 holes, as MJF said. The demo god, Le Champion.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, the Alpha. It was Chris Jericho. And he just has not been able to beat Maxwell Jacob Freeman. So he said if he can't beat MJF in this match, he will retire from in-ring competition for AEW and go on the announce table full-time. And there's no way that the demo god go out like that. So we get to this match. His guy from Fozzy helps him play. Judas coming to the range. You know the fans are loving it. We in there. This match gets started right away. They hit to the outside. And you see both men specifically focused. MJF focused on the arm. Jericho focusing on the back. We get near the end of the match. Here comes fucking Wardlow.
For what reason?
And right behind, here comes Jake Hager to save him. Now for some reason, the ref decides to focus on this shit right here, which helps MJF hit Jericho with Floyd, almost getting him the pinfall. He immediately he immediately after that hits a Judas effect.
I really thought it was gonna.
And I thought it was over.
I did.
After that, Jericho comes back a little bit, gets a code breaker. It's not enough. When he tries to get the walls, it changes into the salt of the earth. And I'm looking at Jericho like, you better not fucking tap from the salt of the earth again. He ends up changing it. He wanted to get the Lion Tamer in, but he had to settle for another Walls Jericho. He lets MJF get as close to the ring as possible. Vintage Jericho, so he can pull him back. He wins. Jericho is still wrestling, baby. How you feel about that?
I got 2 days before Darn go. Remember at the Judas effect, that's when he put the foot on the ropes.
Because
they first started the match.
At first they said MJF won for a good minute.
Yeah, I forgot about
that. Referee that was out there, that came out there because of Warlow and them. Saw Jericho put his foot on the rope because when he hit him with Floyd and did that was amazing.
That was amazing.
But I saw how Jericho was positioned. I was like, all right,
he was too close.
He put it on a rope like right before 3, so the referee couldn't see it. She wasn't looking in that direction.
Can we just agree that we all knew that Aubrey was refereeing this?
I was about to say that. That's another thing. My second question is: Aubrey Evans on Chris Jericho's payroll or something?
Yeah,
why did she do every Jericho?
Aubrey part of the inner circle.
Like he requests Aubrey.
She a secret member like Mike Tyson.
He requests Aubrey no matter what Like every time Jericho go out there, you know who the referee is.
Yeah.
But like you said, I thought he was gonna keep the line telling him in, but knowing him, he just gotta do the walls.
But that was a pretty good damn match. I told them I hate MJF, but he showed me.
He a good heel.
It was a damn good heel. MJF does.
He got a cold breaker himself that was almost game.
Yeah.
Jericho flew off the top.
Jericho wasn't lose. Jericho. He's still there.
Still there, goddammit. This is a damn good match, and we needed it. The next match was the match that All Out was all about, ladies and gentlemen. After 7 years,
he's back
in Pittsburgh in January 2014. The second city savior, the straight edge guy is back. And ladies and gentlemen, it was clobbering time because it was CM Punk in his first match in 7 years going up against Darby Allin. This was a good match. Let's just start it off with a lot of chain wrestling. You can see CM Punk was trying to get into his groove, so he was doing a lot of wrestles. A lot of wrestles.
CM Punk had to get his win.
I'm mad at some pain.
CM Punk had to get himself together.
Let me just give it to Darby because Darby carried this match basically until CM Punk got himself together. Near the end, CM Punk got a GTS, but Darby flew out the fucking ring.
Why he got the ring like that? He went through the first and second rope.
So after that, he got back in the ring, and Darby got a nice array of moves going, including the Stun Dog Millionaire Stunner. He went for the coffin drop, missed it because CM Punk set up like fucking Undertaker and laughed like Brock Lesnar. And then after that, he tried to get another GTS, but Darby reversed it into the little last supper submission. But then at the end, it was only a matter of time.
Roll up pin, whatever you want.
Yeah, that damn cook the leg and
that Scorpion death lock roll up pin.
The first person that kicked out.
Yeah, because niggas don't be kicking off from that. He be down, you gonna see it with that. At the end, another GTS secures CM Punk his first win. He got to celebrate with the fans, man. Darby Allin, I don't think he mind taking that L to CM Punk, but it was a good way to finally have CM Punk back. How y'all felt about this?
How I felt. That second GTS is one of the meanest GTS of all time. He had him up like he was about to do a one-way angel for a second.
That's when he reversed the move.
CM Punk is back. It was a solid match to me.
How I felt, it was a decent match. How I felt, CM Punk is back. A takeaway I take out of this is that Darby Allin is over like a motherfucker. If you getting chants over CM Punk in his own hometown,
it was Darby Allin.
He didn't get that many though.
He got enough in Chicago.
In Chicago, the only time I heard a boo was when he wouldn't let CM Punk get the GTS.
They was.
But he never got booed. Other than that, he was throwing in some Darby Allin.
Why would he get booed though?
That's what I'm saying. You know, going against CM Punk, they going to fucking CM Punk to do everything.
But why would Darby Allin get booed? He basically was the face.
Darn, they wrestling fans.
Other than Kenny Omega,
wrestling
face
fans
of CNC.
They wrestling fans
in Chicago.
I've seen him.
It wasn't like his dark
That's AEW's favorite boy, but it's still.
That's what I'm saying. I just said that shows how old he is.
This is wrestling's favorite boy.
Even though they're in Chicago, still fans from all over.
That's what I'm saying. It shows how old he is. That's true.
From all over the world, not just in Chicago, so he's gonna get chance.
It shows how old he is. Fans love him. He gets busy.
Yeah.
Sting against CM Punk next.
God damn it. Sting definitely came up there and had to shake his hand and whatnot. Our next match, we had to bring the crowd down a little bit. Because there was no more BS. It was the debut in the ring of Paul Wight. And he was going up against QT Marshall of the Nightmare Factory. Now, this was a quick one. QT tried to get some quick shit in that he got chopped hard and shit in his chest. But
got people running the ring.
He was about to get choke slammed like in the first 2 minutes, so motherfuckers started making them ring. Camarado and Aaron Solo getting the ring, got their ass whipped, and then
just got chopped on the ropes.
Couple minutes later, you got you a nice choke slam, 1, 2, 3, and Paul White get that big W real quick. How y'all feel about that quick match?
How I felt.
I
don't give a design. It was just a match to throw in between.
I just want to know why was it before the main event. That's how I felt.
How I felt should have been on the buy-in. But like you said, They had to calm the crowd down in between the CM Punk retired. They just threw that match right there so the crowd could calm down and then head into the main event. They need a break from all the chanting. Now it's the main event time.
Hey, in the main event, goddammit, the only person to defeat Kenny Omega in 2021. You had the leader of the peeps. The guy that outworks everyone, the Impact World Champion, Christian Cage, was going up against the All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Kenny by God Omega. You know Don Callis was down there draped in pink.
His pink suit.
He had to go to the ring. He had to start at the announce table first. But this match started straight off. Kenny Omega tried to jump him as soon as they fucking raised the fucking championship. They went to the outside. Christian started early, jumping off the outside and shit off the turnbuckle. This match got pretty good. I just felt like it was, the fans wasn't into this match as they could have been because they probably lost their fucking voice with CM Punk and everybody else, and it was already going on fucking 12 o'clock. But this was another good ass match. This is just as good as the one on Rampage. Near the end, after we almost got an avalanche kill switch, after having distractions from the Good Brothers come out that almost caused Kenny, that almost caused Christian. I mean, Kenny Omega was on his game near the end. He was trying to get Christian out there. Christian was kicking out everything. It was V-triggers all over the face. He kept trying to get the one-wing angel. But like I said, at the end, after almost getting the avalanche kill switch, we changed it to an avalanche one-wing angel. And nobody gets out of that one-wing angel. For the win. Still your All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Kenny by God Omega. How y'all feel about this match?
Damn good match. Kenny by God Omega. I knew he was still going to be the AEW World Champion. But Christian damn sure did a good job in that match, though. But you know the hell that Kenny Omega is. He doing his work.
Good job, Christian. That kill switch, I thought he had it.
No, you did.
I did. It was a close 3.
Come on, dog.
I mean,
but then
I just never thought he had a better chance than Kenny was having all night.
Yeah, but it was a good ass match to the first spot. They started outside the ring early, and the commentator said, I didn't know they was going to go outside that long. Now, like the referee, he let them fight outside the ring for a while. He was not counting.
Then he
was even letting them use weapons. Kenny Omega stomped on a table on Christian back. And then Christian got sped through a table. Then sped Omega again in the back.
When he got thrown back in the ring.
Yeah. And then Kenny had the one slip up when he tried to do the moonsault off the guardrail slip, but then he jumped off the chair. Jumped off the chair. The security guard was sitting there. Then the avalanche.
That shit was mean. Avalanche.
Hey, like I said, he had V-triggers all over the place. After the match, these motherfuckers decide to all get in the ring. You see Nick and Matt coming out there.
Matt had an ice pack.
Matt had an ice move.
Matt had an ice pack on the back.
Matt was up there doing the rock stomps, acting like he hurting people. Jurassic Express come out there. I don't know what the fuck Marco Stunt come out there.
What is Marco Stunt on the
thing? They started beating Christian up.
But what is Marco Stunt on the thing?
They
all got that ass whipped. And then Kenny Omega was like, and nobody touched me. This the Elite. We the shit. Boom, boom, boom. Lights went out. You like, oh shit. They was already screaming yes. But goddamn it, Adam Cole is All Elite, baby. He's here in All Elite. And of course they sold the crowd as thinking he was coming out there to save them.
No, damn,
Super kick the shit out of Jungle Boy. Damn it. Adam Cole is with the Elite. Gets a double kiss from his boys. The original BTE. God damn it.
Original.
Another member to AEW's Elite. They are looking stronger than ever. But just when they was ready to get the upper hand and fuck these guys up some more, the lights went out again. And it was the debut of Bryan Danielson. He is All Elite. Back to back. They give us Adam Cole. They give us Bryan Danielson. They're both All Elite. Bryan Danielson come out there. He gets the guys to scurrying. He gives a passionate promo to end the show. Damn it. All Out was the shit. How did y'all feel about these two debuts?
Adam Cole was the most unexpected. I knew about D. Bryan was coming, but Adam Cole coming out there, joining his boys at Elite.
Only 2 weeks after being in the main, being in NXT team.
Yeah, and then D. Bryan, I already knew, as Daniel Bryan was kicking Nick Jackson's ass and gave him the vintage knee. What the hell of a debut for both of them?
Ass knee. Perfectly laid in the chest.
Perfectly. What? as we see this unfold, we see the debuts of Ruby Soho.
Oh, fucking
Bryan Danielson.
A bunch of debuts.
Cole.
Baby.
What are the possibilities for all elite wrestling?
Well, you see the possibility.
Fresh matchups.
One thing, you see Ruby Soho getting a title shot. Like you said, fresh match, you got Adam Cole coming in. Any match that he would be in would be a good match. And Bryan Danielson already said after the show that the reason he came to AEW because he wanted to fight against new people. So, see where we go from there.
Hey, what's y'all grade out of 10?
9.5 out of 10.
I give it a solid 9.5.
9.5 out of 10.
I could have did without Paul Wight versus QT Marshall and
That's
gave me
what
Pop
messed it up.
versus Andrade.
So that's don't know. It's the best pay-per-view of the year.
Or y'all could have put 2 matches on pre-show.
Yeah, we could have dealt without that.
But pay-per-view of the year and then had the match of the year. On the same card.
That's how you do it.
Hey.
Like y'all, they went all out.
And the debut and surprises.
They went all out. I feel like it's undeniable.
From matches to debut.
It's undeniable to say that AEW is the best wrestling company. They're the best.
That's what they
Can't touch.
Can't touch them right now. After what just happened.
Hey, we gonna see.
Adam Cole, baby!
Yeah, bring 4 get back here.
Yeah, we need 4 get back in Baltimore. We see y'all ain't say where it was at after Reggie telling us it was in St. Louis. So we gonna see St. Louis was the fuck back.
I'm waiting for something else.
Baltimore definitely take it back. But goddamn, this y'all heard what I said, wrestling podcast. D.M.D.
guys.
Darren, AKA and whatnot. This is our AEW All Out review. And we see y'all later. Peace out.